Hello everybody, welcome back. Lovely to have you join me on my channel today. Angela here, of course, as always, and it's a Friday afternoon, and I'm extremely excited to tell you that I finally finished putting together the Wildflower Journal that we worked on a few weeks back. So yeah, here it is in all its glory, and it is a chunky monkey, it is. But I will say, although it's quite a thick journal, it doesn't really have much of an alligator mouth, so that's good. All right, so yeah, I managed to attach the lovely tassel. I'll show you that in a moment. Just to give you a couple of details, it is a hardcover journal, and I have made it 9 inches this way by 6.5 inches that way, and a 3-inch spine over here. All right, it's covered in fabric. This fabric comes from my Wildflower fabric cover selection, which I made, and it is available in my website shop, so if you're interested. So that's that. I didn't cover the back and the sides because I just loved all the little details that are on the sides there. Over here I've just put in an eyelet to easily remove with the claw thingy, the lobster claw, that's the word, which just goes, and you can either take it off or you can put it on over here. So this is a two-man job, a two-hand job, I should say. Right, so it just goes on there very easily. All right, so I'm going to take it off for the moment, just because I'm going to lay this flat. And we have got 2 signatures in here. It is 26 pages, so 13 sheets of paper in each signature, and that equates to 104 sides, front and back. So that's what we've got here. We did this decoration, and all the different papers come from the Wildflower collection. I have them in digital. I do them in printed kits as well, so you'll find all of that information either on my website, which is angelakerrdesigns.com, or you will find it in my Etsy shop. All right, so I know I always get these kind of questions, so I just want to get all of that stuff out the way. If you'd like to make one of these journals for yourself, I do have a playlist on my YouTube channel here. So next to the videos, if you go to my homepage, you'll see videos, and next to that you'll see a playlist. You can see all the playlists for the projects I make, and this one is called the Wildflower Journal. All right, so let's take a look inside. Right, I've got a closure on here. I have used this beautiful silk ribbon, which is, I think this one's 40mm wide. It's variegated, so you can see it's got pinks and peaches, which is exactly the colors here. And this comes from Plum Boutique, as does most of the lace and ribbon that I use in this journal. They are on Etsy, and you'll find the link in the description box below. So that's what I've used here. And as I said, all the projects are in the playlist, so I'm not going to say, well, you can find that there, because I've said it all, and we're going to move on. Right, so if I undo the closure here, and I love this ribbon, it feels divine, and we open this up, it should lie pretty flat, as you can see, and plenty space here so that you've got room to add in things and the pages to write on. So let's just start at the beginning. So I've put this beautiful gingham paper in here for the actual to line the pages, and then over here you can see this is our very first page, and we've made together these tabs as well, and you'll see those dotted throughout. So this is the very first page here. And I've got lots of projects inside here, and love how it all turned out. I've put in a pocket just here with a bit of lace, so that was really a basic idea, just using up all the bits that were remaining. And these are all pieces that come from that Wildflower ephemera kit, and this is from my add-on kit for the Wildflowers, so I'm not going to keep saying that either. Everything in here is either from my kit, or it might be a vintage book page, so we've got all sorts in here as well. Here we've got a little pocket. I think I need to find something. I'll try my best not to let it slip around. Right, so we've made this as a tea stain page, which I did a little project. We've got a little pocket over here, which we did together, and just a little one of our altered postcards over there that come from the kit. You turn that over, and I showed you how to make the dried wildflowers, and we used them in this project and another project later on. So we made these little specimen cards, which are lovely, and then that little piece again, and that just goes into this little pocket. So that's that. So a nice little piece of writing paper over there. I just want to check this is in frame. It is. Okay. Nice place to do some writing over there. And here we've got another page. This is one of the pages from one of my vintage wildflower books. I've just folded it over because I hate trimming them. So I just do some altered paper clips with a little bit of ribbon. These you'll see throughout in different colors. I fold that page over so that you don't lose any of the beautiful detail. I've just added a little bit of, this is sari ribbon with some paper and some die cuts, and cut out one of the tiny butterflies from one of these sorts of pages. And then you've got all the detail about the lovely words and everything, and the wrens and the robins, which I love. And then I've just put in a postcard because I'm folding it over, just to have another place to write some little details or thoughts or whatever in there. Alright, so this is one of the lace pages. This is not part of the wildflower kit. This is part of my lacy background digitals, and I have a printable as well. I've just stuck in one of my fussy cut flowers there. Love the nasturtiums, and a bit of stamping over there as well. Then this is using my scraps. You've seen me do this before, making page edge decorations with scrappy bits. So all sorts of paper. I've even got, you can't probably see, but some tulle here, and all the scrappy bits on my table that I collect. I've used them up to decorate pages wherever I can. Excuse me. Right, this is one of my wildflower wallets. We made 2 to a page with some projects and mini journal projects. So this is the wallet, and we made it smaller to fit in here. That's also in the playlist, and lots of pieces of ephemera, and I'm not going to take them all out. Use lots of die cuts in here, my sentiments and everything there. Here's just some of the ephemera bits that tuck in, so you've got lots of place to keep secret notes and things like that. I love this page with all the butterflies and the flowers. I love that. And then on this side we did another little project here. And this one does have some Velcro. Just seeing where I put the Velcro. That helps, doesn't it? So that opens up like that. If you can see it, we've got that flip out with the pockets. Lots of little belly bands here, and lots of little places. And of course, there's also a little pocket on the side. I love this project. This was fun to do. And then I'm just keeping it closed with those Velcro dots, and then at the top you've got a lovely tag that fits into that window over there. I really love making that. Okay, so we've got another one. This is an Edith Holden page, which I managed to find. Got some details there about July, and as I said, I like to fold those back and not cut them down wherever possible to fit the journal. One of the other pages from the kit, and one of those lovely background pages. And then we did another little tea stained project where we folded that in half and put on tabs. Got lots of pockets here in stenciling. So this is a little envelope, all those bits and pieces that we put together. So that project's also in there as well. And then on the other side we've got some more pockets. We did this one together, and now you can see how it's always good to see how they all turn out when they're together, doesn't it? So yeah, I quite like doing that. This one we did as well. This is making envelopes from scrappy bits and things. So we did that one as well. And on the back, this is just flipped the envelope over to put a piece of decoration onto this page. And this page is a great lace page. Also, background pages of mine, I use them often in most of my journals because they're neutral. This is another little project we did with pockets and a smaller piece of paper, so it's a little insert, and we've got lots of tags on all sides here sticking out. I love this project as well. Lots of exciting different projects in here. Another little tab we've put onto these pages. This is our center spread, and I do love that picture. Nothing needed to go on there. And then I've just taken the little circles, and I've got a really tiny punch. This one, it is tiny. I was gifted this by Carol. Thank you, Carol. And I thought those are just perfect for putting on little butterflies onto these tiny little circles, which are only 3/4 of an inch in size. So that was for that. Right, so that's the middle of the first signature there. Then on the side, we've got the other side of that little journal insert that we did. We did a double-sided paper clip here. This comes off, and we made a little booklet together. We did that, and that little booklet has got lots of writing space with tea-stained paper, and I put that just into this piece here. You could write on there as well. So this has become, it's got a little pocket on the front with the tiny little bits of ephemera, and I love that. Tiny little bits in there. So that goes on there, and this goes on there. Alright, so we've got that, and then on this side, just a little page edge decoration again with all my scrappy bits, some tulle paper bits, lace scraps. I mean, I've used it all in here. And then I've left that one plain. There's very few plain pages in here, although it's not plain, it's got a print on it, but I left that one. Right, so here's the other side of that little tea-stained paper we did with the journal insert, and again it's got a little pocket up here. Oh gosh, this one was quite tight to get in. That's not too good, is it? So I'll just push that one back in a bit. Then some more little bits, pockets and little ephemera bits that we had, and I'll just put them all in there. Used lots of paper die cuts, especially used a lot from the lovely Hilda, who has the paper .fun 422. You can get her, you know, I talk about her a lot. Some more edges here, a pocket on the other side here, and you can see some stenciling. Love the sentiments as always, and some more little bits of ephemera that go in here. So here we go, the other side of this little decorative page. I do love those little Wellingtons. Other side of the Edith Holden, and again I've just put together some tulle, some sari ribbon, and stitched it onto my pages here. And again, because I turn them over, you don't lose any of the picture, and love that. And this side as well, and it also gives a nice edge. And then I just use that as a tuck spot for ephemera pieces or anything that you collect that you want to keep in there, you know. Then this is just one of my little envelopes. Love that. I've just put on a little bit of tulle, and this is like muslin. I've recycled that from an old sheet which I tea stained and boiled and hung out to dry and tore, and I use that a lot. This is just little bits again, scrappy bits. It's an envelope, and you can put absolutely anything in there. So I've just put another little altered paper clip on there. Here's the other side of that mini wallet insert we did. We've got lots of pockets and places for pieces of ephemera, and we did all of that together. And there's just the other side of it over here. So love how that one came out. I'm going to try that again sometime. Here's just some ephemera that go into this pocket, which I've decorated and added some tabs and some die cuts to. So that just goes into this bit over here. There we go. And then love the lace pages again, the other side of the lacy background pages, and I use these a lot as well in most of my journals because they're in a number of different colors. So we've got another woodland page here. Again, just put on that fabric and scrappy bits and things, and then just a postcard. So you've got the details there. Lovely pages those. And that side as well. So didn't want to chop bits off. So that's a good way to preserve the pages. And then we've got the other side of that lovely page there. And the greens pick up beautifully there. So I really like how that's come together. Then we've got a nice place to write something. We made this with some on these shorter pages, which we talked about. We did that project together. And then on the other side, we made a really easy little envelope spot to put things in. So a little page decoration piece there. And that's the end of the first signature. Right, I've got quite a gap in the middle here, and that's because of the chunkiness of this journal. I wanted it to lie flat, so I divided my spine into three. So the first third, this is the second third, and then the last third. So on each of the thirds, the first and last, I've attached the signature, and it gives it plenty of space to be as chunky as it wants. All right, so we've got the second signature here. I do love that page. And again, we've got a little nasturtium over there, one of my fussy cuts, my fussy cut florals. And then here's the shorter tea stain page again, which you've seen, and we've stuck this in again. We made this project. And then love the bees. Can't go wrong with the bees. And of course we've done this as well. This is a little flip out project we did. So we've got a little tuck spot here for one of the postcards. And then we've got lots of little tags that we've put in over there as well. And as I said, all these ribbons come from Plum Batik. So that lies nice and flat. And then we've got a nice tag that goes in over there. And we just added some detail there. So I enjoyed making that too. Just a simple little pocket, sorry. A little die cut there, and used a little piece of lace which I cut out to resemble like a butterfly. Just stuck on some tulle and some buttons, and then we've got some piece, a tag, and a lovely little piece of ephemera again. Another Edith Holden page, and these were so lovely to use in here. Some more sari, and I think I put some, no I didn't. This is again that lovely muslin that I recycled, and great to stamp on and use for so many things. I didn't put anything on this side, but how pretty are those flowers? Beautiful. And I like the layers that you make in the journal as well. So a beautiful page there again. And here I cut out some scrappy bits that I had. I've just laid those up with a die cut just to finish that corner and bring something to it there. Here we made this with a gateway, which I love. And we did this project together as well. And it's got like a little trifold thing in the middle with lots of pieces of ephemera. I won't take them all out. And then that folded in like that. This folds together like this and makes a lovely little decorative piece in your journal. So I've got, again, this is some beautiful silk ribbon, which may be a bit long. I'm not going to mess with it now. I'll worry about that later. And then just two pieces of ephemera again that go into the back here, and some stenciling. So that's another one of the projects. This one I just made earlier. We've made a very similar thing before. This is just using glassine bags that I've decorated up with scrappy bits remaining, some die cuts, and some sentiments. Love how the glassine bags crinkle. I might do this one on Sunday, so we might do that for our traveler's notebook, so I think I'll probably do that for you. And then over here is just another tag. Now this tag's backed onto recycled packaging, and again I've laid up lots of scrappy pieces here as well. So great opportunity. That's the part I love about at the end, where you take all the scrappy bits of paper, fabric, you know, all the little bits you've cut off of lace. I throw them in a pot on my table, and I love using them in page end decorative pieces and the like. Right, so another 2 little pages from a very old observer book. And then some more of these book page envelopes that we did. That was the second one. And that's just the decorative piece of the page. And you can always tuck something in here because there is a paper clip in here. Again, here's one of these little mini wallet things that we had before. It's got a little pocket over here. And some decorative lace. So we made this together. And again on this side, oh, this was an envelope. This was an altered envelope I've just seen as I saw the edge here. So this was an altered mailer that we did. Sorry, I forgot about that. Lovely. Love using the mailers, as you know, so there had to be one in here, didn't there? So yeah, that was fun to make, and love that too. Again, some decorative bits. I've added some tulle, some all sorts of bits, just sewn it there. And again, I showed you how to use damaged book pages and how to reinforce them. So that's just a bit of decorative paper, and that goes in there. Love the bees. I didn't want to chop that off. It's all about honeybees and bees. And then 2 pieces of ephemera. This one I've put on the background paper, and this one I put on my lacy paper, which I use a lot. So that just goes into that bit there. And again, on this side, if I can grip this, you don't want to be chopping off that. So lovely images of fields and beautiful wildflowers. Just reminds me when Abby and I go for a walk. So we've got that over there. I dropped this from somewhere, but I'm not sure where now. Right, so this is the middle again, and again I've put on the little butterflies onto the middle of the signature. And again, a beautiful image over there of a walk in the forest. Love that. And again, I've just, oh here, this is where it's come from. And then that's another piece of ephemera I've just put in there. And going to just put that one on there. Let's move this along a bit. There we go. Right, so we've got that page, and then this background paper. This is the other side of that altered mailer we did together. And a little pocket there with a piece of ephemera. You can make that a little bit higher just to keep that flap closed. And another little pocket over here. I'm not going to take it all out because I have got all these projects down. I put this little pocket in. I also laid up a few applique pieces. I've already cut this out from a piece of lace. Some little bits there, and just put in these 2 pieces of ephemera. So wanted to use everything that I had backed and cut out in ready for this. This again was another altered envelope. I just kept it closed with that. We did this. Oh, this was the paper bag we altered. And pieces in there, a little piece of ephemera. We've got a little belly band there and a little pocket there. And we did that. I love making the paper bags. So that was fun to do. And then underneath it, it flips up. You've got another little pocket here. And you've got another piece of ephemera over there and a little tuck spot. So that was lovely. This is the other side of those observer books. And another background page with a little tab at the top there. And another writing area. And again, we've got some, this is just a little tuck spot we made. It's got one of the envelopes in there. We did this is some wallpaper and some fabric bits. I think I did this one Sunday with you. And then that just is like a little tuck spot, so that's what that is. And then I did this is the last thing I did here this afternoon, really, was just to take a piece of paper, one of the background sheets that I had, well, one of the pages from the kit, and I just folded it, made a belly band, cut out a window and used up what I had. Did a bit of stenciling, and it's where I've put the birthday cards that we made. So I kept one just to show you this project. I wanted one to go in the journal. This is what we did with the dried flowers again. I think it was the very first project we did, and the dried flowers in the microwave, so you'll be able to see that. So that's just where this one lives. So that's what I did for that. Then just some die cuts there. I was getting to the end of things, and really I just wanted to do something a bit different with what I had left over. And then we've got another Edith Holden page. It's the other side of that one. And one with the bees. So just put on some more edge decoration there. And then we've got a little lacy page. It's the other side of that. Here we did this one with the little zip. I love this. And in there I've got the little trifold. It's in there. Let me see if I can grab it. I can. So yeah, we did this little project, which is a little trifold that we did. So we put that in there. Right, so that goes back in there. And this with the zip, I had lots of fun with this. And I hope some of you gave this a try. It was fun to do. And then it's got a little tag at the top there as well. And almost at the end now, this is just about the last page. Just the collage page. We've got the shutter page, then a little pocket there again with some stenciling, and we've got lots of pieces again, specimen cards from those dried flowers we did, and some other bits of ephemera. So those go into this pocket over here. Right. And then this one's folded over, and we did a little pocket in there, just like the very front. So we've got a tag in there as well. Then just a little decorative bit there, again with some scrappy bits, like that. And that's the end of the journal. Look at that. It's got plenty in it. It really has. So it's going to find pride of place on my shelf. And I hope that you managed to finish yours too. And it was fun to do. I really enjoyed it. But I've got one more to share with you, which I'll probably do early next week. So we're going to start finishing off our Traveler's Notebook. And then we are going to be starting with my new kit, which I'm very excited to start with as well. So I hope that you guys are too. And that will be the Bird and Bees kit. So those should be arriving with you shortly. And then we are going to start on that project, which I love the colours of too. So probably going to show a video on what you need to collect for that one. So I have been collecting things for that. It also has fabric, beautiful tassels. So we're going to put that back on. So that just goes onto the little eyelet over here. And there we have it. That's our journal. All right, so if you're behind on any of this, not that you're behind, take your time and enjoy it. It was lovely to do. Go and have a look at the playlist and catch up with whatever you need to do. I'm going to be with you guys again on Sunday. We're going to make a little project for our Traveler's Notebook, probably to do with a glassine or something. I'll think of something. And we're coming to the end of that one soon, so I hope by the end of next week to be starting with our birds and bees. So if you haven't popped over to my website or to my Etsy shop and you're looking for something, there is a sale running on there, and the fabric is still available. For there are a few bits still remaining of the fabric. in my website shop. So go and have a look. It's on sale at the moment, and so are all my kits. So go and pick up a deal there. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I'm looking forward to a bit of relaxation. And I think I'm going to potter around in the garden tomorrow just for an hour or two, to change of scenery. And then I'm going to work on my next project. So I'll see you guys all very soon. Stay well, and thank you as always for your wonderful support and encouragement. It's always amazing to spend some time with you, and I'm most grateful for that. And I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.